Good morning. My name is Leslie Williams and I'm in San Diego, California. And today's date is July 11th, 2012. And I'm going to prove to you that I'm making this audio file, or this video file, and a digital audio file. Actually, my camcorder's not running. And a digital audio file as well. I'll probably end up erasing it though to save memory. Anyways, these are 7:03 a.m., July 11th, Wednesday. My name is Leslie Williams, and I want you to know, fellow Americans, fellow citizens, and literally even citizens worldwide, because this expedition is being done worldwide in at least 10 different countries in which Interpol protects it. You cannot even imagine, literally, because it's hard for you to imagine. Let me just put it to you this way. If somebody walked up to you and asked you to solve a Fourier system or a calculus equation, and if you never took the class, you wouldn't even begin to be able to even imagine how to even begin to write out that particular formula, the equation of it, because you have no information concerning it. You have no education concerning it, okay? And that illustration was done to help your mind's eye see nothing. Okay, in reference to, you would not be able to picture in your mind how to solve an equation because you don't even know the formulas of it or the concept concerning it. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm a target of what is known as remote neural monitoring, influencing, and stimulating. Psychotronics, more than likely neurocognitive weapons, which can be understood in reference to also brain entrainment. Go to YouTube and type in Timothy W. bioethics issues, and make sure you listen to that video and all the videos that are in the sidebar in reference to that particular YouTube search. I'm a target of what is known as military human experimentation. I have been my entire life, and you would not believe what I know, and you would not believe the scope and depth of what I know in sidebar of motivations as well. In other words, when you have human experimentation and psychotronics, they are used for multiple motivations and aspirations, and multiple different types of government agencies are involved in it. And I am definitely 100% talking about the alphabet soup, okay, agencies. I can only do and tell you what is the truth, okay? And I'm going to tell you something right now, flat out to your face, that you need to understand and absorb it with every fiber of your being. The media is 100% controlled when it comes to these expeditions, and they will even be used to discredit targets by calling them crazy. Now, and you would not also believe the criminal shit that our government is involved in. I'm talking about the worst criminal crimes that you can imagine with your mind's eye without ever having to take a class concerning it, because we all know about criminal deviant behaviors that are in our society. The only thing that I can do, fellow citizens, is tell you what to investigate, and then if you investigate it enough, then you can maybe begin to see what is happening to me, hundreds of thousands of Americans right now in real time, and that's not including the hundreds of thousands that have already died or been enslaved or have been manipulated in reference to these expeditions, and that's not including the millions worldwide. I make these videos in order to be able to help people understand what's happening to me so they can investigate to protect their own selves, because what they're doing and what they're perpetrating towards me is happening right now to hundreds of thousands of Americans, and you better be damn sure it's going to eventually touch at least one or two people that you know in your lifetime. Psychotronics, remote neural monitoring, remote neural influencing, and remote neural stimulating is being used on an unprecedented scale. And these perpetrators are active, searching, and the expeditions are prevalent in our society. To give you a tidbit sidebar illustration, go to Google and type in organized stalking, space, universities. You get over 7,600,000 responses. Now, when you cross-reference human experimentation to universities, look at how many responses you'll get, and look at how many decades it goes back. The only thing I can do is tell you the truth about what's happening to me and my fellow Americans and my fellow citizens worldwide, so you can investigate, just in case something ever happens to me, or if they ever neurally manipulate me in a way to where I end up discredited, you can know the truth. I'm a good woman. Okay, I'm not violent in any way, shape, or form. I don't do anything illegal whatsoever. I do not do drugs. I do not drink, I do not sleep around, and I do not steal. And the government knows that I have caught them in every avenue practically except for the military in reference to the expedition that has happened towards me, including the FBI. The FBI know that I have caught them. They know it. Okay, just what I have on one of my digital tape recorder loans exposes their mentality and their defenses in reference to these types of crimes, and they know it. Okay, and the only thing they're doing right now is literally biding their time, including using still remote neural monitoring on me, which includes the influencing and the stimulating, in order to be able to set up scenarios and staged incidences to box me in, to discredit me, and probably contain me, and to possibly even murder me. The only thing I can do is tell you the truth, okay? Because I'm going to guarantee you something right now. The corporate-run owned media that is literally totally 100% susceptible to NSA letters are nothing but prostitutes at the end of the day, whether they want to do it or not. They will literally label a target crazy that tries to expose any type of federal criminal involvement. They will call the target crazy, mentally ill, paranoid schizophrenic, bipolar, a pedophile, a drug dealer, anything that they can label the target as in order to discredit a target. Like, for instance, say if a target walks up and down the street with a sign stating that the FBI is trying to set me up for anything, more than likely that person is telling you the truth. Because even crazy people, I've done my research into this. I'm not going to say in depth, but enough of it to know that even paranoid schizophrenic people, usually the most they'll do is walk around town and talk about the government to themselves. They don't have the intellectual capability, and most of them don't even have the money to buy a sign and put on it, the FBI is trying to set me up by calling me this or that. Look what they did to Julian Assange. They set him up for rape. We all know that he didn't rape nobody. Interpol was directly connected to that because of what he was exposing, okay? You know, the only thing I can do is try to save lives because mine is already gone. And I've gotten to a point now to where the only real reason why I even care about my life anymore is because the longer I am free, the more I can expose. And they know it, and they know that I am exposing it. And they will do everything, including taking away my Social Security away from me. In order to be able to create such bad destitution, I have to run to the system for help, which will then be where they will contain me. And don't forget, the expedition that's going on towards me will continue in between. And the only thing that I can do is expose what's happening towards me so you can investigate, because this is not just happening to me. This is happening to hundreds of thousands of law-abiding citizens in America right now. And they're targeting anybody from your children, literally to your parents, to your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, anybody. These expeditions are extensive, they're prevalent, they're covert and overt, and the only way you're going to be able to thoroughly understand the scope of what is happening to me and my fellow targets is to thoroughly investigate psychotronics, remote neural monitoring, remote neural influencing, and remote neural stimulating, organized stalking and gang stalking, and electronic harassment. I beg of you, fellow American citizens, this is not a video that you should dismiss by any means whatsoever. And I'm going to make a personal statement right now to mothers and fathers. If you care about your family, research what I'm talking to you about. Do it. Okay? I don't know how this video is coming across to you. Okay? I want you to know that I'm a sane person. Totally 100%. I couldn't be more saner. Okay? And a sane person, when they know something that is so... Let me just put it to you this way. How would you feel that if someone was able to neurally control you and as a result neurally enslave you? How would you feel about that? Just sit back maybe one day and get quiet in a quiet atmosphere and contemplate it for 10 minutes in a mature posture. I'm telling you, I'm an American. I'm a human being. I'm telling you this because it's true. Okay? And if you can imagine this, then you better understand this and be clear. It can happen to you, your wife, your husband, your father, your mother, and your children. And if you don't investigate this technology, you are leaving yourself wide open and susceptible to the manipulation. I make these videos today to help you understand that right now, what I just got done describing to you is literally happening to hundreds of thousands of Americans right now in real time who did nothing wrong. And what they're being used for is from everything from murder, okay, to sexual enslavement, to human trafficking enslavement. You would not believe what I know, okay? And the only thing that I can do is tell you the truth. And the government will do everything and anything that they can to either label me as a threat to myself or a threat to others, or call me crazy or paranoid schizophrenic or bipolar or delusional. And they will use their connections in the media to make sure that anything and everything that has happened to me and my fellow targets in America never gets exposed. And the only reason why it's being exposed online right now is because the government has not been able to thoroughly censor the internet. And so right now is the best opportunity for you to be able to research what I'm describing before they do, because I guarantee you right now they got plans on doing that. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California, and I am literally begging you with every fiber of my being to investigate this. I'm not risking my life for nothing, so if I'm begging you to do it, think about this. If a human being is literally risking their lives to help you, why am I doing that? Because of the powerfulness of this technology. Thank you.